Hello everybody and welcome back to Game Start. I'm still your host, Bardic Knowledge, and my cat's still asleep. Well, he's twitchy. But, so hopefully nobody minded the bizarreness of that previous episode. And, let's have a fight. Where, I accidentally recorded 2 episodes at once. So I didn't have my usual intro or outro. I mean, I'm very new to all this, so of course things aren't going to go to plan most of the time as I'm starting out. Hopefully when I do the Bloodstained recording, things will work out beautifully. But that's going to be a couple weeks from now. Well, 10 days from now. So excited! I've been waiting 4 years for this game. Oh yes, stay grouped together. Now all of you, burn! Oh, massive overkill. There's no kill like overkill. I think that's a trope name. Yes, I am a troper. And a save point! Shelter time. My only shelter, apparently. Somehow I forgot that, even though I just got it a little over an hour, not an hour, half an hour ago. So Cyclone's coming along well. We're going to get Hypno Wave soon, and Glenn's not going to learn anything more until we take him to Specchio. Now, if I remember correctly, it doesn't matter which of these you go to, the first one will always turn into a slide. But I always go to the right first. No real reason. Huh. Also, I am probably going to skirt around quite a few fights, because unlike a good number of JRPGs, and of course you had to move it exactly the wrong moment, you bloody bat, you don't have to grind a whole lot in Chrono Trigger. Because, like, you can just go through the story and avoiding fights, and you'll be strong enough for most. Not all, but most. I will, however, say that at some point I am going to be grinding for the on the new in the hunting grounds. In part because you kind of have to for the Delta Storm tech. Get everyone up to the level 2 of each of their spells. I am losing my train of thought every once in a while, and that's a bit surprising for me. Just another quick save, don't need to, but I will. Fight these guys. And they start just off center. So you can't get all of them with a Cyclone. Or a Flame Whirl. That's actually one of the annoying things. The enemy can move you, but you can't move you. Because that comes up with a lot of annoyance, especially with one of Robo's techs. 2 of Robo's techs, actually. Which is an area of effect around Robo, and he can't move anywhere. So you're only hitting that one area, regardless of what enemies you want to hit with Meltdown, or the combo move he has with Chrono, where he just grabs him by the legs and spins. can't remember what it was called. I think it was Rocket Roll, but I might be wrong on that. Rocket Roll might be his combo with Ayla. I can hear some thumping outside. Not sure what it could be at the moment. About 5 minutes into this. I think I'm making good progress. I could have handled that different. And on we go. Okay, I think it was Grandma Greg whom is spending the night getting up. I'm not even sure if you guys could hear what I hear. Must resist the urge to sing. Anyway, shelter before the big boss fight. And save. Oh yeah, I can just hit A to do that. But we're all level 6. And let's go fight Yakra. Prepare yourself, Queenly. Frog. Majesty, stand back and allow us the honor. Be careful. That was kind of lackluster, wasn't it? Oh well. Yeah, it's useless to fight. No one will leave here alive. Stupid frog, it's time you jumped off this immortal coil. True form. Change. That was interesting. A not quite there dialogue box popped up. Anyways, for this fight, Luca's pretty much relegated to healer, I believe. Because we want to X-strike the heck out of this guy. So we'll probably flame toss. Yeah, that didn't do much. Oh wow, that was a pittance of damage. I don't have any need for any of those at the moment. Now I have a need for a tonic on the frog. And maybe one on Luca after. Definitely one one on Luca. Too close can't counterattack. Spitting up cannonballs. Okay, that's his counterattack. And I better save that. Or maybe it's not his counterattack. Unless he's got multiple drones. Barrymore, carry, bad pun. Victory. And 5 minutes to go in the episode. Hey, Hypno Wave. And victory music. You came to rescue me. Thank you, Frog. The king awaits. Let us return to the castle. I thank thee, Chrono, and Luca. Yes, thank you so much. Please, join us. I just gave her an accent. I'm like, why didn't I give her an accent? Let's give her an accent. Anyways. Oh, he was in that chest. For some reason I thought he was in the other chest. Here, thank you. That monster stuffed me in there. Oh, Your Highness. As you can see, I am undamaged. Because yeah, you can just leave him in the chest and walk away. He'll get himself out, even though he couldn't before. So, let's return to the castle. You had me worried, Lean. That no-good Yakra impersonating me and kidnapping the Queen. We must create a criminal justice system in this kingdom to do away with such fiends. Everyone stare at the frog. I failed to protect Queen Lee. I hath disgraced thee. Technically it should be I hast. Frog, you know his name is Glenn. Anyway, let's go retrieve Marl. As she returns from the darkness beyond time, sans dress? Princess Nadia. Chrono. It was awful. I can't recall it at all. I was somewhere cold, dark, and lonely. Then you can recall it. Is that what it's like to die? Well, only through time travel. Welcome back, Princess Nadia. You risked your life to help me too, Princess Nadia? I guess you guys figured it out, huh? Sorry, Chrono. I didn't mean to deceive you, except for that whole deceiving you thing. I'm Princess Nadia. My father's King Guardia the 33rd. The isn't really necessary there, but oh well. I really enjoyed being with you at the fair, but if you had known my identity, Chrono, you wouldn't have shown me around the fair, right? I think that was supposed to be a question mark. Oh, Chrono, that's why I like you. The real queen's safe, right? So let's go home, Chrono. Completely ignoring Luca. And I'm almost to the 15-minute mark, and why am I yawning? I don't go to bed for another 2 hours. Anyways. You're the I can talk. You're the real Queen Lean, huh? You really could be my twin. Well, you two better get along, or I'll be in big trouble. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Yeah? Excuse me? Never mind. I guess it's time to go. Yes. Ignore the paradox. A lot of music changes in this castle. 'Twas a fault of mine which endangered the Queen. I shall depart for good. Eek! Indeed, thy resemblance to the Queen is uncanny. I mean, I know there was a whole thing of you as formal and thee and thou as not, but they don't pay attention to that rule in this. Chrono, Thou hast potential to be a good swordsman. Potential? Anyway, there's the 15-minute mark, so I'll step outside, save, call it there, keep recording tomorrow. Froggy, you weren't such a bad guy either. So, that's all for me today. Apparently the queen is still gone, according to the save file. And I will see you guys later. Have a good time. I mean, I want to say have a good night, but I don't know what time you're watching this.